Live from Madison Square Garden.
That's in New York, right?
Yep. Baby. Yay. All right, clock on the wall says it's 6 o'clock p.m. Central Time. William, you forgot something major. I forgot the whole book. Sitting here like I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Got myself quite a little cozy corner here, don't I? Well, look at that. All right. Welcome. I'm Reverend William. Thanks everyone for taking part in the quiet energy work portion of our service. Your cooperation in creating this sacred space is greatly appreciated. Let's begin by chanting 3 ohms together. Opening prayer. Divine oneness of being, ascended masters and teachers, our own personal guides and guides who overlight circle of light. Thank you for coming in close at this time. Thank you for working with us and through us as we gather here today to raise our individual and collective vibration, so mote it be. Please open to the first page of your book and we will say together the universal greeting. If this is new to you, please watch the service workers to follow along with the interactive hand movements. I offer you peace. I offer you friendship. I offer you love. I hear your needs. I see your beauty. I feel your feelings. My wisdom flows from a higher source. I salute that source in you. Let us work together. Please turn to the next page, and we will say together the 9 principles of spiritualism. We believe in infinite intelligence. We believe that the phenomena of nature, both physical and spiritual, are the expression of infinite intelligence. We affirm that a correct understanding of such expression and living in accordance therewith constitute true religion. We affirm that the existence and personal identity of the individual continue after the change called death. We affirm that communication with the so-called dead is a fact, scientifically proven by the phenomena of spiritualism. We believe that the highest morality is contained in the Golden Rule. Whatsoever ye would that others should do unto you, do ye also unto them. We affirm the moral responsibility of the individual, and that we make our own happiness or unhappiness as we obey or disobey nature's physical and spiritual laws. We affirm that the doorway to reformation is never closed against any human soul, here or hereafter. We affirm that the precepts of prophecy and healing contained in all sacred texts are divine attributes proven through mediumship. So, Reverend Karen M. is still recovering from her accident. So she's not here tonight. And I know on the calendar it said water releasing, but tonight I'm going to do a Kundalini meditation. The intent there, it's a healing meditation. And we work with the 7 chakras, the main energy centers in the body. Now, depending on what author you read or who you get it from, there's a lot of these energy centers, but mostly when you're doing energy work, you're working with those 7 energy centers along the spine. And we will be referring to those probably in the meditation. Anything else you need to know? Kundalini. What is Kundalini? Kundalini is a Sanskrit word, just like chakra is a Sanskrit word, which most people translate to wheel, or specifically wheel of light or wheel of energy. How chakras look. I'm looking on, there's not anything on here about a chakra. Chakras are often depicted looking like flowers. They are often, people say, the petal of a chakra. Okay, and chakras are a cause and a symptom of energy in your body. What I mean is, chakras can move energy and also block energy if they're not functioning correctly. But also, you can look at your chakras and tell what's going on in your body. What else might be important? Kundalini is coiled serpent of earth. Is the literal translation of Kundalini. Serpent of earth, and I think specifically coiled serpent of earth. So the Kundalini is seen often like a snake coiled at the bottom of your spine, at your tailbone. And what we do in this healing meditation is consciously rise that up the spine through the chakras, and we'll do some healing work with that. And that's a good point. A very important point is, if at any time you're uncomfortable, well, not just uncomfortable, because discomfort doesn't always mean something bad. It can just mean something's there. So as we rise the Kundalini up through the chakras, if everything goes according to my plan, you will observe the action of the Kundalini in that chakra, and that might tell you something by way of how it feels, how it looks, things like that. That's good enough for now. We welcome your donations to help us maintain our presence in the community. You may donate via our website, circleoflightstl.org, or through our Facebook page. Thank you for your donations. All funds received help us in our mission to seek, develop, and teach the knowledge of the relationship between humanity and spirit. The crystal globe displayed here is filled with prayer and energy for healing Mother Earth and all her children. Excuse me. Everyone is welcome to contribute prayers for world peace and world healing. We invite you to add your energy to this sacred sharing. We will now say the prayer for spiritual healing found on the next page in the book, after which there will be a short silence for you to softly say the names of anyone that you would like to receive extra healing this week, like Reverend Karen. I ask the great unseen healing force to remove all obstructions from my mind and body and to restore me to perfect health. I ask this in all sincerity and honesty, and I will do my part. I ask the great unseen healing force to help both present and absent ones who are in need of help, and to restore them to perfect health. I put my trust in the love and power of God. Current announcements. Well, it's that time of year when we have a few current announcements. Most notably, Saturday. Let me go to my calendar. Yes, this Saturday. So Friday is Halloween. The following day, Saturday the 1st, is Gifts of Spirit. That is here in person. So in Gifts of Spirit, we demonstrate different varieties of receiving messages from Spirit. I might have a little surprise that day. I think I'm going to do something different. I might do tarot cards, but I think I'm going to do something different because I'll just leave it at that. Gifts of Spirit, tickets available at the door. There's a event on Facebook and an event on our website, but we dispense with trying to take money online and just pay for your ticket at the door by way of cash, check, Venmo, or credit card. So that's just this Saturday, 6 days away, Saturday the 1st. Next will be Communion on Thanksgiving weekend. That'll be the 30th. So the first and the last day of November, we have something special. At Communion, it's in our regular service. We'll serve Communion, which will be a homemade bread and usually a mead or a sweet golden wine to represent the Christed light. And if you're going to be here, and we will have a non-alcoholic option for you, okay, to make a long story short. So that's the 1st and last day of November, and then solstice dinner is the 14th, I think. I don't have it in my calendar. Pretty sure it's the 14th. Anyway, our solstice dinner, yeah, I'm sure it'll be the 14th because 21st is too close to Christmas. 14th of December will be our solstice dinner. That's basically a potluck. We will not have a broadcasted service, but please come join us and dine with us. You don't have to bring something, but you sure can if you want to. Bring some food, and we'll munch together. Okay. Thank you again for your donations. Now our prayer over the offering. Divine oneness of being in all of your forms, thank you for filling these donations with your divine light and guidance to maximize their potential, so mote it be. That brings us to the message portion of the service. Please actively listen to each message as these come from universal source via our guides. They may be tailored to the individual, but they deliver wisdom to the whole. Please address questions about messages to the message bearer after the service. To welcome each of our spirit workers, we sing together to raise the vibrations in our circle. We view the word God as a universal term for deity rather than signifying any one particular path. I guess I'll be doing messages tonight. I'm Reverend William, and instead of me singing to you, I'm gonna. Do I want to chant a mantra? I want to chant a mantra. I want to. It escapes me. I guess it's not the right one to do. I will chant the most chanted mantra in the world, the Tibetan one. Om Mani Padme Hum. Oh, and look, I have a little mala on. How many you want to do? They're short. Let's do 12. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Yeah. Last one. Om Mani Padme Hum. I'm Reverend William, working tonight with Sarah, Mikael, Thundercloud, Meridin, Arcturus, Two Hearts, and Ellen. William E. William E., I think you've been with us long enough to know I often get music and messages. They're playing the Armed Forces medley. That's it. The medley of Armed Forces. You often hear on Veterans Day and stuff. And you have your marching orders. Get it? You have your orders in your hand. And it seems that you, instead of that, I'm going to say, it seems like there is a question about these orders. And of course, the term in my head is follow your heart. I think, no, not, it seems the message I'm getting is what would help you is this term, follow your inner authority. Now in the military, you swear in. You take an oath to the Constitution, etc. In regular life, okay. So take this as an example. You may have made promises or oaths or things like that in this life or past lives that no longer apply. And all you have to do is decide they no longer apply. The resolution of karma would be similar to that of healthy boundaries, of deciding this isn't for you. Simple as that. Lois.
Yes.
Immediately the song Turn, Turn, Turn. You know that song, To Everything Turn, Turn. Okay, there's a season and so forth. That's taken from some Bible verse. So it's not just a matter of being patient, it's a matter of awareness. I'm going to call it awareness. Awareness of what season we are in, we or you, or whatever it is. Let's just, let's use the physical seasons as an example. Well, like right now, you're not going to plant a garden unless you're planting something like winter onions that literally stay in the ground in the winter and come up in the spring. You're going to work with the seasons, whether it's the seasons of the earth in our environment or something more personal. They're saying honor that which starts, and that starts with awareness. That's it. Okay. Thank you for allowing me to stand between two worlds. All right, now the meditation. Okay. We are going to let's just get into it. We invite you to assume a comfortable position. A position or pose in which you can be relaxed and yet somewhat mentally alert. If you are seated in a chair, perhaps you'd like to have your feet flat on the floor, palms open in your lap, spine straight. When you are relaxed and your spine is straight, it often feels like the top of your head is just gently suspended by a thread. Sometimes you even experience a kind of weightlessness as all the cares and concerns of the everyday world melt away. Observe your breath. Observe closely the inflow and outflow of air. Notice where your attention goes. Does it go to your nose, your throat, your lungs, your belly, anywhere else? As you become a good observer of your breath. And tonight, as you breathe, say in your mind as you inhale, Hong, like Hong, Hong. And with the exhale, saw. It sounds like saw, like S-A-W, but we spell it S-A-U. Hong, saw. Hong with the inhale. Saw with the exhale. Hong with the inhale. Saw with the exhale. As you are repeating that mentally while you breathe, your body naturally starts to relax. Tension melts away, and you are able to achieve deeper and deeper relaxation. As you relax, you may notice that as you focus on your breath and my voice, all the other things around you just fade away. Any noise or anything that enters your awareness simply directs your attention back to my voice. And your breath. Now that your physical body has achieved deep relaxation, your thoughts slow, your mind stills, your heart is at ease, as not only physical tension leaves your body, but also mental worry, emotional attachments dissolve for the time being. If any of these things are truly important, they can come back later. For now, allow them to detach and melt away. This allows you to function from the core of your being. Functioning from the core of your being instead of what you might be used to. Focus your attention at the center of your being, that's in the area of your heart. See here your light, your true self. Cause this light to expand throughout your entire body, all the way down through your body to the soles of your feet, out to your fingertips, and to the top of your head. Cause this light to expand just beyond your body, filling that bubble we call the aura. You may experience this as your personal bubble of brilliance. When you function from the core of your being, you are in your bubble of brilliance. Turn your attention now to the base of your spine. See here that energy that is called the Kundalini. Perhaps it is at rest, coiled, often like a snake. Remember, in all of your journeys, be a good observer. How does it look to you? Does it have a color, a sound, a feel, a temperature? Engaging your desire to heal and your will to be whole. Cause that Kundalini to interact with your root chakra, the chakra at the base of your spine, the chakra that is in part your connection to the earth and your physical body. How does that feel? What does it look like? Does it have a particular color? A shape? Cause that Kundalini under your desire and will to rise up your spine a few inches to the next chakra. And you, although we focus on the spine, you may feel this in other areas of your body. Remember, be a good observer. As that Kundalini engages with the second chakra, what do you see? What do you feel? What do you sense? Or maybe just relax. You are doing great. Up to the next chakra in the area of the solar plexus. Behind the solar plexus is the third chakra. What does it look like? What does it feel like when the Kundalini interacts with that chakra? As you are observing this, let us tell you that this has always been happening. If this is new to you, it's just the first time you're aware of it. It happens all the time, unconsciously. In the same way that we described earlier, the breath as a tether between the body and spirit, the degree to which you master the direction and flow of Kundalini, you master magnificent power. namely healing power and creating power. Kundalini is a feminine power, a power of creation and of creativity. Guide that Kundalini up the spine to the next chakra, the heart center. And this is the center of your energetic body. With 3 main chakras below it and 3 main chakras above it. What do you feel in your heart? What do you see in your heart? Cause this energy to go up into the throat and neck. Observe with all of your senses. Cause that energy known as Kundalini to go slowly and gently up to the center of your forehead, what people often refer to as the third eye chakra. Observe. Now, with your desire and will, direct that chakra out from the center of your forehead into a pool of energy in front of you. Again, be a good observer. What does it look like? What does it feel like? Does it have a particular color or temperature? Is it moving? Is it still? And since spirit and energy are beyond space and time, let us, no matter our physical location, combine these energies together into a powerful pool of healing energy. In this pool of healing energy, see the one known as Karen, M, Reverend Karen, as she recovers her physical healing. This energy that we call Kundalini does, in a way, have its own consciousness and awareness. You don't have to direct it to heal. That's just what it does. It is the nature of this energy to heal. And Reverend Karen gives us permission, always welcomes our healing. all we have to do is let our energy flow to her. And as that flowing is happening, it is also important to remember this is not really your energy. You, each of us, are a conduit, a vessel through which this energy flows. This practice will not drain you or deplete you because you are open to the infinite source. As that energy flows up your spine, out your forehead, into the healing subject, the universe continually refills your energy system. Furthermore, as you practice this, as healing energy moves through you, of course, you also receive healing. Physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. Now, in this pool of collective energy, you can also place anyone else or any animal or plant even, any living thing, or the earth itself. And that energy will flow where it needs to. You have done important and magnificent work here today. Bring your attention to the center of your forehead, where that energy flows forth. And you can turn that off, very much like turning off a water faucet. cause that energy to relax back down your spine. And settle at the base of your spine, where it shall be dormant, stored there, as it is a permanent part of your energy body. The energy that we have given to these people and things will continue to work. And we can move on trusting the universe and universal laws that guide all of this and all of us. And we can go forth from here in the flow of that trust. So, choose now to bring your attention back to your body. Feel yourself fully engaged with your physical vehicle, the body you've chosen for this lifetime. All the way down to the soles of your feet, out to your fingertips and up to the top of your head. And when you are ready, please open your eyes. Okay, closing prayer. Divine oneness of being, ascended masters and teachers, our own personal guides and guides your overlight circle of light. Thank you for working with us and through us. And thank you for guiding us and overlaying our individual and collective path as we go forth from here, so mote it be. Thank you all for being our circle of light. Please stand with us in unity as we sing together, Let There Be Peace on Earth. I have too much stuff here. Just take it up. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let me walk with my family in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Hugs. Go hug each other.